Yeah. So, I mean, as Bill said, thank you, crypto family. I mean, alt season, alt season.
We just landed on the moon in the Lambo.
This is what dreams are made of. We've been waiting for forever, since basically January 2018, when the bull run was kind of ending, right? And basically till I would say maybe middle, around Q2 2018. So it's been 2 years since we had moments of glory like this. So first of all, congrats to everybody who's making money, whether you're making money on Chainlink, whether you're making money on Helium, whether you're making money on Matic Network. Matic Network is finally rallying. Disclosure, I'm very bullish on Matic. I do own Matic, I do own Helium, I do own Chainlink. I still have some Chromie as well. That's also been pumping as well. But hey, whatever cryptocurrency you've made money on, please share that with us, crypto family, down in the comments below. I know some people are making money on reserve rights. Some people are making money on Dwania, DAOstack, other cryptocurrencies. Share the love, spread the love, okay? Because we're all going to the moon together in one rocket ship, right? It's called Token Metrics, crypto family, right? That's why our logo is a rocket, because we're going to the moon together. All right, so here, let me check in with our audience and see how we're doing as we wrap up the show. Mooning in November. What's up, Tyrone? How are you? No, don't go. I'm loving the stream. Well, I mean, we've kind of done the TA. We've done the price predictions. I mean, if you enjoy the live stream, you would definitely enjoy the private group. As mentioned before, I think yesterday we had 8 people join in one day, right? I mean, it's basically, if anything, I should probably have Bill do like TA on how many people joined the private group, because right now it's basically breaking out, right? And that's how we know we're in a bull run, but that's how we also know that we're offering people value, and as more people join, it makes us even want to offer even more value, right? Because it's kind of like basically network effects, right? So as more people go and join the group, it's now getting even more interactive. People are kind of sharing their insights, what they're trading. One person today asked people to kind of share their portfolios, and we all just shared our portfolios, what we're doing. I shared mine, right? So it's really becoming one big family. And people also are basically sharing their success, what trades are making them money, what investments are making them money, and being around like-minded people. Because not just us, the team, right? Bill and I and Paresh, but also like-minded users of Token Metrics, investors globally, people in the US, Mexico, Australia, Switzerland, global crypto family uniting and just being able to share insights. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So thank you to everyone who has joined. Definitely appreciate that. And thank you to everyone who has been just using Token Metrics. I mean, because I know, this year was not easy. There have been some growing pains with our team just working, taking input from the audience, working to fix bugs and everything, right? But at the end of the day, we're doing what we do for you, and because we measure everything. I don't think I can share the full thing, but what I can share, because I don't want to break too much of people's privacy, right? But what I can share to kind of just show you that, hey, we appreciate all the feedback you've given us to help us improve and become a better platform. Because if we go to our NPS score, right, in the last 30 days, it's shot up. It's now 67. All right, for those who don't know, NPS, it basically means Net Promoter Score. It basically kind of shows you what our customers. So we survey everybody who pays to use Token Metrics, right? And just to make sure we're offering as much value as possible. And we track this, right? And sometimes, right, in some months, right? For example, 2 months back, basically back here in April was not a good month, right? But we listened, took the feedback, adapted, worked on it with our dev team, launched, right? But ever since we launched the indices, right, the Net Promoter Score has been going up and up and up, right? And that tells us that people definitely are getting lots and lots of value from this, and this was a game changer to us, right? And the next thing we're working on is now adding alerts, right? So this time frame for this, there's no time frame yet, but probably sometime next month. And if you think Token Metrics is great now, imagine being able to have email and text alerts, SMS alerts, whenever scores change, ratings change, whenever indices change. We're still kind of trying to figure out how that would work, but this would likely be something just for the investor and professional plan. Right now, we're probably thinking email alerts will be for investor plan, and then professional would likely get text SMS alerts, because sending text messages definitely is not cheap, especially international, sending global SMS, right? So from a business standpoint, we think that will also give people in that plan even more value, right? So imagine getting a text message from Token Metrics saying, hey, Cardano price prediction just changed and it's now going up 5-10%, right? Or hey, TA rating on this has gone down, right? So being able to give you real-time insights live in the moment in real time, that's a game changer, right? Probably might cause some people to FOMO and just kind of run and not really be so in the moment with everyday things. But hey, we're in a crypto bull run, right? So you basically have to be glued to your phone, right? Glued to Telegram, glued to people in the know, and just being able to have those insights, because if it's time to take profit, sometimes you got to take profit ASAP. All right. So with that being said, I mean, thank you for all the support. We'll definitely keep you posted. With that being said, let me just see if there are any other questions or comments I can briefly answer. Text message is a good idea. Thank you, Riz. Great job. You're a true team leader. Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate it. I love you, bro. Love you too, man. Love your crypto family. What color is the Lambo? Well, I mean, I don't have a Lambo, but if I do, probably, yeah. I mean, Lamborghini is probably gonna have to be probably yellow, right? My favorite color is red, right? So, but honestly, my favorite car is a Ferrari, red Ferrari. But I mean, crypto is like a Lambo thing. But honestly, if nowadays I'm not as flashy, right? Because I've kind of been through that phase of the last bull run, so I'm definitely trying to not be so flashy, especially publicly. But I mean, if anything, I mean, Ferrari to me makes more sense, right? But Lambos are still great cars. April was a great month to buy the dip. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Diego says one-chain AI models are very accurate. That's what's up. Loving it. Helium at 48 cents. Man, if helium goes back to 48 cents, I want to accumulate more helium. I mean, because before I didn't really put in too much, right? Because I was buying on Bilaxy and I didn't really trust that exchange. But I mean, because if anything, the right time to buy it is before it goes on Coinbase. Okay. I mean, so, and then I did look into the OTC channel about possibly buying, but I don't really like doing OTC deals either. So at this point, yeah, I mean, it's tough. But helium, I mean, I should put my money where my mouth is, because I did buy some, but I've been mining. But now that mining is kind of not as lucrative as it was anymore, I have to buy, right? Especially before it goes to Coinbase, because if I believe this is going to be a top 20, top 30 market cap project, I should not even be looking at the price. I should just be buying, because imagine trying to time the dip of Chainlink 2 years ago. Right? People just kept on buying. Right? So, and I mean, Chainlink did 100x. I mean, like, don't let anybody. I mean, just think about that. Chainlink did 100x, right? I believe, yeah, 100. Because when I got in, it was 25 cents, I believe, maybe even lower. Right? So, actually, no, but it's about to do 100x, I think. Anyway, I have to go back and double check what the price was, but it's almost 100x, right? I mean, just think about that. But not only did it do 100x, but one thing nobody can ever take away from us, crypto family, our team, you guys as well. I mean, people might try to make fun of us for whatever, but very few people were in the private sale of Chainlink. Very few people were even in the private sale of synthetics. I mean, yes, we ended up asking for a refund, right? Because they changed the hard cap and all that stuff, right? Back then when it was Haven. But how many people found those two projects, the hottest DeFi projects, 2 years back, before the VCs did? I recall meeting Synthetics in Australia. Right? Actually, the marketing person came to talk to us to basically pitch me the project at the tennis open. I mean, it's pretty crazy now kind of thinking back, right? I mean, I definitely messed up by asking for a refund, right? But I mean, I probably would have sold early too, right? Because there was a long bear market, right? But either way, I mean, obviously we put our L's behind us and we learned from that, right? And Synthetics has performed well, and you definitely got to give it the props, right? So Synthetics, Chainlink, looking back, but now if we're trying to find the next Chainlink, I mean, if I really think Helium is that, I think if I had to pick two projects, Helium and Blockstack, and Matic. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, Helium, Blockstack, Matic. But Matic to me is an easy buy because, I mean, I know the team. I'm close to them. I've done my research, and it's ERC20. Like ERC20 tokens, those I buy very quickly. But if it's not ERC20 tokens, then I have to go on some other exchange and buy and all that stuff. But if you told me, okay, in 2 to 3 years, what projects will be the next Synthetics, the next Chainlink, that we were early on before anybody else was, I would say Matic Network and Helium, right? Blockstack too, but Blockstack we weren't too early on compared to everyone. But Helium, because Helium, I mean, I met the team in San Francisco in 2018, went to the offices. Matic Network 2018 at the Crypto World Tour pitch competition in Hyderabad, India. Right, so like talking about like hidden gem. So I think those are the two projects that I'm very, very bullish on long term, right? So if anything, I should just buy more, right? I mean, right now, because people ask me, Ian, what's your portfolio, right? So just to kind of share with people. So I have Helium, I have Matic, I have Ethereum. I still have some Chromia because Chromia, they've had like this almost 2-year lockup. So I think I still have some Chromia, but barely. I have Elf. I didn't buy that. I invested in Pixio Chain. Then Pixio Chain basically did nothing. It was basically pretty much just crashed. Then the Elf team gave basically an airdrop to Pixio Chain holders. So we're able to get some money out of that. So I didn't sell everything, but I sold maybe like, I'm not sure how much I sold even. Probably, I think I sold about 25 to 75%. I'm not sure. Either I sold 1/4 or I sold 3/4. But and I put the rest into ETH. Then right now I'm basically trading Chainlink as part of the price prediction, right? So actually, let me see if I can kind of share that here. So the price prediction indices are on fire. So that's kind of what I've been following. I've not been following everything to the letter, but so basically the price prediction index monthly, 2 coins it had in there. Matic I already had, so that one I didn't have to do much because Matic is really for me a long-term hodl. So I'm staking Matic. The ROI on that is about 58% annually, but I think it does decrease over time. The Matic to me is long-term. That one, long-term portfolio, Matic and Helium, that I'm not trying to sell. Helium, that one I'm definitely not selling because I have that. So I just want to accumulate, not even look at the price. Chainlink, that to me is purely a trade just for this month. Whenever it drops out of the price prediction monthly index, then I'll be out of Chainlink. That one I'm not planning to fall in love with at any point in time. Then I do have some Ethereum on the sidelines, so I do plan to probably buy one cryptocurrency from the weekly price prediction index, because that one is now really starting to do well, especially now in alt season. It's actually been one of the better performing index. So the best performance from that, just kind of going through this, actually I'll share this. since it's going to update anyway, right? So this is the weekly price prediction, right? So the holdings: Kava, Nervous Origin, Cody, Chromia, Reserve Rights, Polkadot, Morpheus Labs, Ferrum, Chainlink, right? If we just go to the weekly performance to kind of show you guys how well it's been doing. Okay, weekly it dipped all the way to 125, then went to 183, but it's really in the last 1 month where it's been basically on a tear. It went from 39 to 183, right? And looking at this, all right, so the month is not over yet. Right now we're basically halfway through, right? So it predicts Nervous's will be up 38%. So the ones that are outperforming is basically Reserve Rights, right? Up over 100%. Then Morpheus Labs is also is the second, actually third. Chainlink is in here as well. So this is kind of a nice diversified portfolio. I think all these have performed relatively well. Obviously, they aren't doing like a 10x in like a week per se, right? But one thing to note, this does not look at illiquid coins. This looks at projects with over 500,000 in trading volume, right? So this does try to filter out the low cap coins that are on exchanges that might not be so trustworthy, right? So next update on this is August 19th. So whenever this updates, I myself will come here, take a look, and probably pick a coin here to add to my portfolio as a weekly trade. So that would basically mean I would have Chainlink and some other coin in my trading portfolio, right? But yeah, I mean, as mentioned before, I mean, we're definitely very pleased with this, and it's doing very, very well. I mean, if we go to the Value Investor Index, the best performing one has been the annual portfolio. But the issue with this is this only updates once a year, right? So, in this index, I have Matic and Ethereum. But for anybody out there who wants to just kind of buy 10 coins long term, not trade, hodl, come back a year later, look at the results, right? This would be a good portfolio for that. In terms of performance, quarterly now is actually surpassed the quarterly technology. Okay, so the quarterly technology, I think because it has some exposure to some DeFi coins, but I don't think it has made an update on this. Let me take a look. Yeah, so this has Compound. Compound is now kind of bouncing back. Compound, Cosmos, Dash, Eternity, Cardano. Cardano has done well. If we go here to the performance, so Cosmos is up over 124%. Ethereum, Neo. So the ROI for this is based on the time horizon. So this is quarterly. So this is basically in the last since July 4th, right? So this is kind of, think of this as your blue chip safe picks, right? So they aren't like sub $100 million market cap coins, right, that are super hella risky. These are kind of nice, solid investments that aren't necessarily based purely on market cap, right? So the low cap coins in here would be Matic and Eternity. Compound is still pretty new, but this also next update will have some new coins, because we did add some new coins that are, I would say, in the top 10 in terms of technology. So on the next update in October, this will be totally different. All right, let me check in with the audience before we wrap up. How to join the private group? So you have to be on the professional plan. So if you just go to Token Metrics, just click pricing, right? Professional plan, basically private investor network, and webinars, that's the private group, right? So if you join that, then it will send you an email, and that email will be then, then just respond back to that email with the customer support, and they'll basically kind of bring you in, right? So, but with that being said, I mean, alt season breakout, congratulations to everybody who's making money. right? Now is the time to be in crypto.
Shut up and take my money. Shut up and take my money.
And as we like to say,
We just landed on the moon in a Lambo.
Moon Lambo.
Taking pictures with the zoom and the aim.
Thank you, crypto family. It's been a pleasure. Awesome having you. I mean, thank you. I mean, it's been incredible. I mean, you guys have allowed us to really now even be able to expand the team, right? So being able to offer our crypto family a product that they love, right? Because quite frankly, I mean, in that bear market, it was rough. It was rough because everything was like, I put in, as mentioned before, I put in over $2 million of my own money funding this, right? Before there was even really, before we even launched, right? So some people thought I was like taking a huge risk, you know, would people want to use token metrics and all this? But I mean, you guys have showed us that people like this, right? I mean, I showed you the NPS score. Last month we grew over 60%. This month we've grown over 50%, on pace to grow over 60%. Like each month is bigger than our last, which is hard to do, right? Because Bitcoin halving was our best month, right? Bitcoin halving, we grew over 100% in May. Then in June, we grew 10% from the prior month. Then in July, we blew up, basically, right? 100x. And now this month, we're on pace to shatter July. Nice. So thank you guys. I mean, I definitely appreciate it. And I will definitely find a way to reward our crypto family, just because you guys have done so much for us, and we'll definitely find a way to reward you. So, I mean, if you're a customer, just make sure that you get our emails, make sure that they aren't going to spam. We're definitely working on something, right? I mentioned this before. I can't really say too much, just kind of due to legal reasons. But I mean, just all I can really say, I mean, I've kind of hinted at it, right? But I mean, we are trying to get involved in this DeFi movement, right? And we're trying to, because as mentioned before, we want to build kind of like a trading bot, right? Basically, right? Trading bot, robo-advisor, whatever you want to call it. My lawyer said not to call it robo-advisor because it's not quite an investment advisor yet, right? So especially if we go towards the DeFi route. But imagine if we can take our indices and have people be able to trade them through smart contracts, right? So that's what our team has been researching on, right? I mean, I think that part I can't disclose. So we've been looking at Ethereum. Paresh has been also looking at Polkadot as well, right? Because even though it's early, if their technology is good and if they can do what we want to do, that could be something very interesting to build on, right? But probably leaning more towards Ethereum. But I mean, we want to really eat our own dog food, right? Because we're kind of building this up in levels, right? We built the analytics platform, we built the indices. Now we need to automate the investing and trading in the indices, right? Where it's just push button, kind of like Uber, boom, price prediction index. Here, just put in, for example, just put in all your Ether, all your DAI into your wallet, smart contract, whatever. It goes through, buys all the different price prediction index holdings, and it does the trading and buying for you, the rebalancing. If we can automate that, that is the holy grail. That is the holy grail of crypto, right? And that's something we know people want, because you guys have told us, right? That's what you want, right? And we're trying to see how we can make that a possibility. So definitely thank you to all the customers. I know I've been rambling a lot, but with that being said, thank you. We'll be back Sundays, 6 p.m. Eastern time. This was filmed on, as it says in the bottom right, August 16th, because people have been complaining about us not having the dates on because we take the clips and post them. But yeah, with that being said, thank you, crypto family. I'm out. And as we like to say,
We just landed on the moon.
the moon is not the limit. To the moon and beyond. I'll see you next week, crypto family. Please subscribe, smash the like buttons. Smash the like buttons because we're all going to the moon together. Crypto family.
Our predictions come